Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, long time no see. I know I say this in every video, but I really am sorry I've not posted anything in forever. As you all know, I was working like crazy and then I moved house. If you're not following me on Instagram, at TomFraserMUA, I've been sort of documenting our move, which has been very, very stressful, and then the early stages of renovating the house. It is crazy here, but I'm settled a bit, and I've had a few days off work, so I thought, okay, it's time to do some makeup. So I used the blue version of this Revolution palette. This one I think is called Allure, and I really, really liked it on my last video, so I thought I would try this one. I want to do something warm and autumnal. I've already done my skin. I'll list the products down below, but yeah, I just thought I'd get rid of that quickly so we could just move on to the eye, which is the fun bit. My skin has just been feeling like absolute crap lately, so that's why I'm like glossy, glowy, crazy. I'm going to go in first with just a pencil from MAC. It's called Costa Riche. I'm just going to line my eye. Now, you all know, if you have been following this channel for a while, I have hooded downturned eyes, so I'm just taking this really, really close along the lash line. Now, normally I tend to go in with like a concealer or with some sort of eye base. I have not done so today just because I cannot be bothered. I'm going to go a little bit messy along here. I'm just very careful because I don't like to take this too big and then take up the whole of my eyelid space. This is all going to be blended out anyway. And just take a little fluffy brush and smudge it in. Delicious warm brown tones for today, which will hopefully bring out the green in my eye. Now, as you can see, I'm just starting to slightly wing out this shape. Obviously, with my hooded eye, I can't have a proper wing. However, I find sometimes with like a smudgy pencil, if I just go sort of flat along, I'm not really worried about, you know, that sort of wonky line of shape, and I just smudge it in a bit, lift my eyebrow and smudge it in a little. It will draw that shape out slightly. It's not ideal. It's not going to give me that sort of perfect flick look that a lot of people get. But hey, it draws out the eye, and then hopefully my mascara will just cover it in the outer corner. I'm going to go for the shade J'adore here, which is like an orangey warm brown. And I'm going to sort of whack that in the crease, I suppose, maybe. Oh, it's quite dusty. But yeah, just hook that right into the crease. Keeping my eye open, which again, that's a great tip for anyone with hooded eyes, so that I can just see where I'm making that placement. I'm just going to really take it in there. I kind of want to keep this shape long and flat. Let's see if that's actually what happens as we go along, but that's sort of the idea now. I don't know if you can see, but if I lift up my brow like this, you can really see it tucked into where my natural crease is. And when you are continuing that shape, really just flat straight out from the eye, it does give our sort of eye shape a really winged out look. I think it's quite sexy, quite seductive. But it does take a minute to all come together. Like towards the end, I think that's when you'll start to see the real effect. I must admit, some of these shades are a bit bizarre in this palette, these sort of speckledy ones. So I'm going to go, gosh, for... I mean, I'm kind of feeling Magnetic, which is here. It's like a goldy one, but then I'm also seeing like Lovesick and Crave, a pink, pink and a bronze. What to go for? You know what? I've not done anything pinky. Gosh, I don't think in a while. Let's do Lovesick. And I'm just going to take a little flat brush. Guess we're now morphing this into like an autumnal jewel tone eye. I'm just going to take that on the lid. Wow, starting to the middle. Wow, okay, the payoff in that is crazy. I don't know if that's coming across on camera, but holy cow. Now, from what I can see in the monitor, this just looks like straight up red on my eye. You don't see any of the shimmer, but in real life, this is glittery as all hell, and I love it. Not glittery, shimmery, and it's really, really pretty. Like a really gorgeous, like, almost like ruby, jeweled pinky maroon shade. I really don't know how to describe it. You can tell I'm terrible at describing colour, but that's going all over the lid. So, what's new with us? The house, yeah. So somehow Casper and I managed to get on the property ladder. This is a place that we bought together. I'm so thrilled, and I realise it's something that not everyone can do, and I'm absolutely grateful, but it has been the most stressful thing of my entire life. Like, I absolutely cannot even describe to you how difficult this has been, all of the stuff that's been going on, you know, the timelines, the money being exchanged, like everything like basically just going wrong that could go wrong. I've been feeling incredibly stressed. It's been so hard to manage to work around it. And then now we basically have like a long-term renovation project to do with this house because we've bought a doer-upper. A lot of people have said it doesn't look like it's a doer-upper, but that's because they don't know what's wrong with it. There are lots of structural issues, lots of real problems. So we're gonna have to take out all the floors. We're gonna have to, you know, replace some of the structural beams. Like, it's a lot. There's damp everywhere, leaks, this, that, the other. We knew it was gonna be a big sort of effort. But yeah, we've taken it on knowing that it's the only way we could afford a house this size. We've been quite lucky. This is technically, I say technically, it's a three bedroom house. This room is counted as a bedroom, but it's just my makeup storage and filming room, I guess, and an office for Casper if I ever allow it. And then one small bedroom there, and then the other bedroom is quite big, but yeah, it's our first home. I'm really happy with it. I'm proud of it, but there's just a long journey to go. What you've probably noticed is that now that we've got this bright colour on the lid, the paler sort of transition shade here is not enough sort of depth to then carry on that shape on the eye, so it sort of makes everything look a bit strange. So I'm going in with Risky, which is a slightly deeper sort of brown, and I'm going to just do that same shape, really just tucking it into the crease and extending from the outside corner, and just reinforcing it there. It's a matte colour, which is very important because we're trying to push that area back. But yeah, basically it's still that winged out shape, and then just tucking gently into the crease here. I'm just taking a wet Q-tip and I'm pulling that shape out. I'm looking directly into a mirror down here so I can see, and just drawing that along the sort of, it's where the bottom lash line is, and I'm just drawing it outwards and upwards, keeping that slope really steep. Same again on the other side, just looking down and really defining that line. I'm moving on now to the shade Nymph, which is a really deep sort of eggplant aubergine shade, and I want to take that at the very base of the lashes where we had the sort of smudgy brown pencil. It's just so that we have all the depth at the bottom here, and then we sort of go upwards and fade into that wing. Just feel like we lost a lot of this sort of definition on the eye. You probably didn't need the pencil if you're looking to recreate this kind of look. Now when I move my head back like this, you can really see that sort of dark aubergine colour there. And a lot of people normally do that and then they swipe it into their hood here. I'm wondering if I should try it and if it's not going to just completely ruin the look. I mean, why not? In for a penny, in for a pound. Just going to take it a little bit in this outer corner. Hopefully you can see the placement where I'm going. And it's almost just that little, you know, the outer V that everyone's talking about. Just blending that top edge again, but that's basically about as wild as I'm willing to get. You can still see the sort of shape of the lid with a nice shimmery shade there. And then it's still that long, drawn out eye. Okay, I'm into it. Okay, we're just having nightmare after nightmare. I was trying to sort out these lashes. So it's the number 7 Light and Whispy 3/4 length eyelash from Eyelure, and the trick that I've done with these is I've actually not applied them to the very outer corner of my eye because of the downturn and because I'm trying to get this winged out long shape. If I pull this longer side here to the end of my eye, they're just gonna go a little bit sort of droopy. This is sort of like the furthest I can wear them along that still gives that like upward trajectory. And as you can see, the 3/4 lash goes the whole way into my eye. But yeah, I've tried to keep them quite flat with a little wing on the outside. It does really make me think, just looking at them now though, that they need something along the bottom, but I'm really worried about losing this shape. So I guess I'll go in with the angled brush again. What colour to do? Maybe Risky, which is that warm reddy brown, and I'll just go gently, very tight along this lash line in the outer corner only for now, and then I'll reassess it. It definitely links them up, but because it's so red, it's actually making my eyes look really sore, so instead I'm just going to use a bit of a black pencil. This is just something I had lying around, and I'm just putting it in that outside corner there. It'll add a little drama. And again, just sort of flatten the eye. I know that seems really silly to say to flatten the eye, but again, it's all about that long, drawn out, flattened shape. Now, in my opinion, that's linked everything up really, really well, and I just can't keep looking at how shiny my face is, so I'm just gonna go mattify like the center. Obviously, you know I love shine, but I think it was just a bit too much going on. Oh crap, I haven't done my concealer yet. That's gonna be a problem. I am truly all over the place in this video. You can tell I haven't done one in ages. Yeah, I would just whack the powder on because I just saw so much shine on my face, I couldn't handle it. I'm going back into this PS Pro concealer. It's the Brightening Radiant Under Eye Concealer. It's the one I used, I featured it a few weeks ago, and I really, really liked it. I actually, honestly haven't used it since, only because I've not really been wearing makeup at all. I only really wear makeup to like film or just for fun, mostly for work. I'm not faffing around putting makeup on. I'm just putting on like the most basic of concealer, like spot concealing and powder. Let's just hope though, now that I've put that powder on, that everything will be okay, because I'm scared this won't now blend in. I'm really wiping out as much as I can underneath the eye here, because I think that will help with the overall look of the shape of the eye, and it's really important that I like maintain the direction, the precision of the swoop on the outside corner. Let's see, shall we? It seems to be going okay with the powder actually, which is another feature of this concealer that I think is really great. God, how like amazing is this concealer for me, please? Let me see. Keep it going. You want to reinforce that line. Actually, I suppose there wasn't a lot of powder in this area for it to have sort of clung onto, but seems to be doing well either way. Not going to complain, not going to worry about it. So I just realised for that whole clip I've been like looking right down. Not very easy to see, but concealer. Now everything's pulling so heavily pink and red on the camera. I'm not really sure what's going to happen with lips, so I'm going to go in with like a nude pencil. What's this one? Sandstorm from NYX. Just to give myself a bit of shape. Hopefully this doesn't pull pink too, because it's a very true nude. I'm going quite round today, I'm not really sure why, but I'm basically like completely just drawing over my cupid's bow, going out and around my lips. Not really sure what's making me do it. Some days I think with makeup it literally, like, I'm not sure you even have any control over what happens or what's going to happen. It just sort of comes out and happens. And I'm gonna go over it with a, what's this? Seeds of Colour Natural Colour Balm. It's a brand new brand that just came out and it's all vegan products. We had their little PR press day thing. Oh, I can't get it out of the tube. It's quite a thick balm. It doesn't have a lot of payoff. What was this shade in? Let's have a look, it's in Warm Caramel. It's really just like a lovely balmy gloss. And it's like a nude colour, and I just think it's something soft because we've got really heavy eyes. Just something soft and easy to wear on the lip. Something that'll buff in my lip liner a bit better. And that's really it for today's very chaotic video, my crazy return. I don't feel like I managed to talk to you a lot about what's been going on, but I feel like you got the gist. I've moved house, work's been a bit weird, really, really busy, and yeah, hopefully there'll be more videos, but I can't promise anything because I seem to be the absolute bloody worst at making them, at finding the time, especially in winter. I'm having to use these lights and it's a lot. I'm just gonna put it out there. It's kind of, the colours is making things look a bit weird and I don't really know. I don't know how much I love it, but if you like it, I'm gonna keep on trying. In the midst of the home renovation, I'm gonna give you some looks, serve you some looks for Christmas. But yeah, please pop any comments that you have below, like this video, share it and subscribe to my channel, and hopefully I'll see you again next time. Bye guys.